Hello everyone, Shroomraver here, and today I have just a quick sort of post-narrated battle from the UU tier that I had yesterday in the very early hours of the morning. What I was doing was testing out Mega-Aggron. I have plans for Mega-Aggron and this team in fact for the future, so you know, keep your eyes peeled. I just wanted to try and find sort of the best EV spread for the Aggron for the team. What would best benefit the team? So I was testing out, as I say, this team. I was running into sort of, you know, the battles I had. They weren't great. They weren't fantastic. So I thought, you know, I'll find one more battle and then I'll call it a night. And who should I run into but MonoChromium? This is a man who is on the Twitter and on the YouTube. His links will be down below in the description. I do encourage you to check him out. He has got some fantastic content on his channel, great videos. I'm a big fan of his, and he is a big fan of Go-Goat. You will notice he has a Go-Goat on his team. Now, something important to bear in mind, Go-Goat is PU, being used 3 tiers above its station. And you'll see it's really good. I don't know why it's PU, nor does MonoChromium from what I've seen him talking about on Twitter. Really Go-Goat should be higher, and you'll see how much work it puts in this battle. Talking of things that appear to have ideas above their station, we both have Golbats. Crobat is UU, but nah, we're both going with Golbat. He also has a Suicune, which could be a problem. But enough of that. That's all I'm going to talk about the teams. Let's just get into the battle and see how things played out. So I'm going to lead off with Aggron, as he leads off with Suicune. Now, if I can get my Mega off, and that's absolutely fine. He's going to outspeed and be able to go for the Scald. Doesn't get the burn, does 25%. I'm able to get my Rocks up. This is nice, but he does have a possible Defogger and Spinner. I'm going to make the switch into Roserade, as Suicune goes for Calm Mind. Now, that's not a problem for me, but he does have the Go-Goat, so I'm not going to go for the Grass move. He makes good play go, goes into Golbat. I don't pack Extra Sensory, I can't touch this Golbat. So, I'm going to switch out, make the switch into my Mega-Aggron. Unless he has Super Fang, he can't touch me. He does go for the Roost, then switches out, showing that he probably doesn't have the Super Fang. He goes into Suicune. I just want to Dragon Tail out whatever he brings in, and hopefully survive whatever comes in after that. It is the Sand Slash, which isn't ideal. He could Earthquake me. So I'm going to go into Golbat, possibly predicting that, but he makes the good play again, gets up the Rocks. Not a problem, I do have Defog. I'm going to go for the Toxic this time, risking the Stone Edge, but he goes for the knockoff, getting rid of my Violite. That is a problem, because now he probably could go for the Stone Edge and take me out. I'm going to get on out of there, go into Empoleon. Bit of a risk. If he'd predicted that and gone for Earthquake, that would have been a problem. But he does have the Rapid Spin, so now Rocks are away from his side, but they're still on mine. Bit of a problem, but nothing I can't deal with. He's now going to go into the Suicune. I make the play of going for Ice Beam, because it was either that or Go-Go. I went with the Ice Beam, he went to Suicune. However, this isn't too much of a problem. I stay in as he goes for Scald, but I do pack the Grass Knot on this Empoleon. Takes it down. Now here, I have to hedge my bets. Ice Beam won't take it out, but he might bring in the Go-Goat. So I'm going to have to go for Hydro Pump. It will get us a little bit of damage on Go-Go, and it probably would have taken out the Suicune from there. So, I don't want to stay in on this Go-Goat. I'm going to go into Golbat, who should be able to take any hit from this thing, unless it has Wild Charge or Rock Slide. But he goes for the Milk Drink and gets on out of dodge. Into the Frostlass, I'm just going to get the default off. Now, don't want to take an Ice Beam, going to go into the Mega-Aggron, but MonoChromium makes the play and goes in fact for the Thunderbolt. It won't be able to take me out again from there, so he's going to switch on out and go into Inflate, making the offensive play, but I managed to get a crit Heavy Slam, which is severely going to dent that frail monkey. Going to go into Golbat, kind of as fodder, but if I can take a Mach Punch, that'd be great. He just goes for Fire Punch, no reason not to. So, I can bring in Alakazam for the revenge, and he doesn't really have too much that wants to take a hit. He is going to sack off his Suicune, which is fine for me, get rid of that bulky thing. And in fact going to bring in his Go-Goat. Now, I don't think I can take it out from there, so you'll see why that's an overestimation later. Going to go into Roserade, take that Horn Leech like a champion. And here I'm going to make the prediction that he's going to go into Golbat, make the offensive play go into Dolmanitan. He does in fact go into the Golbat. I can get off a huge hit with Flare Blitz, does a clean 3/4 of his health, that's possibly with a Violite. He goes for Brave Bird, does a really nice chunk to me in return. and I can just take him out with the Flare Blitz there. So that's 2 nice bulky things gone off his team, and Joker's got maybe 1 good hit left in him, so I want to maintain that. So I'm going to have to sack off Mega-Aggron here to the Infernape, and Mach Punch, doing a clean quarter of Mega-Aggron's health, is able to 2-hit KO from that range. But of course, I can just bring in Alakazam, and he's, now he has to go into the Go-Goat, and here, look at this. That is a stab psychic from an admittedly timid Alakazam. It lives with 71%, that is insane bulk on the Go-Goat. He's able to set up a sub as I go into Empoleon. I am just going to be going for Ice Beam. This is a matchup I should be able to win, one-on-one, Go-Goat versus Empoleon. Ice Beam is going to take out the sub, of course, and he's not really going to want to stay in on this, I wouldn't have imagined, but he goes for Horn Leech, and it's doing a really nice chunk. I happen to get the crit Ice Beam, which Go-Goat still lives. This is a max invested Empoleon. Go-Goat has insane special bulk. He is able to go into the Frostlass to take the subsequent Ice Beam very nicely. Now, something is going to have to take the hit here. I didn't want to risk the switch into Roserade in case he went for the Ice Beam. He makes a good play, just goes for Thunderbolt, takes out Empoleon. Now, of course, I can just go straight back into Alakazam, but from here, it's pretty much going to be game. Go for the Shadow Ball. He does disable me. This would be a problem if I was choice, but this is in fact a Focus Sash Alakazam. So he's going to go for the Mach Punch, try and get that damage off, but it's a base 40 power move. It's not going to be doing all that much, even to an Alakazam. Take it out with the Psychic, in comes the Sand Slash. I do in fact pack the Energy Ball. I think a Psychic probably would have done it from there. Sand Slash, not the most specially bulky. And the Go-Goat is just sitting at 13%, so I will be able to take him out with the Psychic. And that will be good game. Yes indeed, great game, MonoChromium. Really enjoyed it. Showing the true power and bulk of Go-Goat. I mean, 29% from a stab Psychic from Alakazam. As I say, admittedly it was timid, not modest, but still, that is insane amounts of special bulk. Quite why Go-Goat is in the PU tier, I'm not sure. I'd love to see it move up, because clearly it can hold its own, up even as high as UU. But yes, that is going to be it from this rather short video. One thing I would like to say, listen to this, this microphone quality, a bit higher than normal. Turned out, whenever I clicked that big red record button, Camtasia decided actually it would reset my recording settings to use the microphone array instead of specifically the blue snowball. So, you know, that was why the recording quality wasn't as high as I'd quite like. But I'm hoping now it'll be a little bit clearer, a little bit crisper, and that'll be absolutely fine. It'll be like this from now on, which is, you know, happy days. But, as I say, that's going to be it from this video. Thank you very much, MonoChromium, for the battle. Once again, do make sure you check out his channel and his Twitter. And, yeah, with that, thanks for watching. See you all later.